Okay, so first of all, Raghav is saying like he wants to read. Raghav Sharma, yes, continue. So topic is logic gates and we have already studied about and, or and not gate. Now we will continue with the NAND gate. Yes. Yes, Raghav, continue. Okay, I will zoom in. Is this clear now, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Raghav, continue.
The NAND gate is equal to an AND gate followed by a NOT gate. It is called NOT AND gate. The output of the NAND gate is 1 if any of the inputs is 0. The output is shown with a bar over the AND operation, i.e. example AB bar.
Okay, so we all have studied AND gate in our last class, and you know what is the output and input in AND gate? We are having two input, it can be 1 and 0, and output will be 1 only and only if both the inputs will be 1. But in case of and NAND gate, this is opposite of AND. अगर आप AND का opposite करोगे then it will be NAND. That's why A dot B over bar is called as NAND gate. Now what happened here? If 0 and 0 will be there, output will be 0 only. But in 0 or 1, output in AND gate was 0 because in AND gate both input should be 1, then only output will be 1. But in case of NAND gate, if any of input is 1, then output is going to be 1, means similar to OR gate. So NAND gate functioning is similar to OR gate we have studied. Okay, so अगर यहाँ पे see what is the meaning of bar? So if we are having 0 डॉट वन दैट विल बी जीरो इन केस ऑफ एंड गेट. बट अगर हम इसका बार करेंगे, बार मीन्स जीरो है तो वन, वन है तो जीरो. दैट्स वाई आउटपुट इन नैंड गेट इज वन. इज इट क्लियर टू एवरी वन वाई वी आर गेटिंग वन इन नैंड गेट if input is 0 and 1? Okay, and if input is 1 and 1, then there will be 1. Okay, so you have to remember one thing, like अगर input दोनों input opposite होंगे means या तो 0 1 होगा या फिर 1 0 होगा, then only output will be 1. Otherwise if 0 and 0 will be there, output will be 0. And one more thing you have to remember, in case of 1 1, output will be 1. Okay, so this is the functioning. And if someone asks from you like what is the logical operation for NAND gate, so you have to tell this thing, A dot B bar. So this is the logical expression of NAND gate. Next, NOR gate. This one is also opposite. अगर 0 0 होगा, output will be 1. In rest, in every case, output will be 0. So this is called NOT OR gate. Now who wants to read NOT gate? Aditya. Okay. Yes, Aditya, continue. You can unmute yourself and continue. Yes.
The NOR gate is equal to an OR gate followed by a NOT gate. It is called NOT OR gate. The output of the NOR gate is 0 if any of the input is 1. The output is shown with a bar over the OR operation, for example, A plus B. The logical expression is Y equals to A plus B bar. The
Okay.
following
Yes, the following illustration shows the logic diagram and truth table for NOR gate. So as I have told you already, it's a combination of NOT plus OR. NOT plus OR gate. And logical expression is A plus B we are having in case of OR gate, and in NOT gate we are having bar upon that. So that's why A plus B bar. So if any of input will be 0 or 1, output will be 0 only. Only in one case output will be 1, when both inputs are 0 means this is opposite of AND गेट. AND गेट में क्या होता था, सभी आउटपुट 0 होते थे एक्सेप्ट जब दोनों 1 है तभी 1 होएगा. बट इसमें क्या, जब दोनों 0 है देन ओनली आउटपुट विल बी 1. इन रेस्ट एवरी केस आउटपुट विल बी 0, क्योंकि कॉम्बिनेशन तो 4 ही है. अगर आप 2 बिट का डेटा लोगे इट कैन बी इधर 0 0, इट कैन बी 0 1, इट कैन बी 1 0 और इट कैन बी 1 1. इन ईच एंड एवरी गेट अगर आप 2 बिट की इनपुट ले रहे हो, 2 इनपुट्स ले रहे हो, सो दिस इज द ओनली कॉम्बिनेशन वी आर गोइंग टू हैव. Okay, it can be A, B, both are 0, or A is 0, B is 1, or A is 1, B is 0, or both are 1. So you have to remember this to table for each and every gate. This is the main thing you have to remember, and this logical expression. Okay. Next we are having XOR gate. Who wants to read? Sahil. Yes, Sahil, continue.
The XOR gate or XOR exclusive
We can
OR.
call it XOR or we can call it exclusive OR. Okay? Yes.
XOR exclusive OR gate is a special type of gate. The output of the
XOR gate.
XOR gate is 1 if either but not both of its input is 1. An encircled plus sign is used to show the XOR operation. Example A plus B. The logical expression is Y is equal to A plus B. The following illustration shows the logical diagram and truth table for the XOR gate.
Okay, so XOR gate is a special type of gate. Means if both inputs are different then only output will be 1. If both inputs are same then output will be 0 for sure. Means अगर दोनों 1 है then also output will be 0. अगर दोनों 0 है then also output will be 0. But if one is 0 and another is 1 then only output is going to have 1. So you have to remember this thing. See, AB 0 output is 0, AB 1 output is 0. Means अगर दोनों input same है either 1 or 0 output is always 0. But अगर दोनों different है means A low है B high है या फिर B low है and A high है then output will be 1. And this is the logical operation we are having. Expression A plus then circle and B. So this is the logical operation. This means A plus B bar dot A bar plus B means एक बार A का इन्वर्ट करना और एक बार B का इन्वर्ट करना. Okay, so this is the logical expression for XOR gate. Next, who wants to read? Knowledge block. Too many names I am getting. Aman. Yes, Aman, continue with the knowledge block.
Ma'am, I do not see.
I'm sorry?
Ma'am, I do not see.
You don't know page number?
Board.
Okay, I will tell you the page number. Page number is 53, knowledge block.
Ma'am, knowledge block use combination of logics. Complex operations can be with
Aman, your voice is not clear, beta.
in theory.
Do you want to continue? Read it clearly.
Knowledge block use combination of log gates. Complex can be performed in theory. There is not to the number of the gates that can be arranged in a single device, but in practice, the limit to the number of gates.
So what is written here? Like we have read OR gate, AND gate, NAND gate, but it is not necessary, or there is no limitation. Like if you are going to design a logical complex operation, if we want to perform, then we can combine all the gates together. Okay, so this is not a limitation like हम सिर्फ AND gate ही use कर सकते हैं या फिर हम सिर्फ OR gate भी use सकते हैं. जो हमारे complex equipment होते हैं या फिर complex operation हमको perform करने हैं, there we are going to design different kinds of gates at one place. Okay, so this is the knowledge block. Next we are having sensor. Who wants to read? Ma'am, we have left 1 second. No, we have XNOR we have left. Okay. So we have left one gate, that is XNOR. We will just come to there, and I think we are not having that gate in that presentation. Okay. So here is XNOR gate we have left. Who wants to read? Fast. Who wants to read XNOR gate? Divyanshu, Sanskriti. Okay, Divyanshu, you continue. XNOR gate. Yes, fast, Divyanshu, unmute yourself. Continue, Divyanshu. What happened? Your voice is not clear, Divyanshu.
The XNOR or EXNOR exclusive NOR gate is a special type of gate. The XNOR gate is equal to a NOR gate followed by a NOT gate. The output of XNOR gate is 0 if either but not both of its input is 1. The output is shown with a bar over the XOR operation. Example A plus B bar. The logical expression is y equal to a plus bar. The following illustration shows the logic diagram and truth table for the XOR gate.
Okay. So who can tell me difference between XOR and XNOR gate? Raise your hands who wants to try difference between XOR and XNOR gate. Ronak wants to tell. Okay, Ronak. Yes, Ronak. Keep your phones on mute mode. That's why it's repeating. Okay, so just write in chat box. Truth table is different, but I am asking about the difference, the basic difference we are having in XNOR and XOR gate. See, so this is the basic difference in XOR gate. If both input are same, then output will be 0. But in XNOR gate, if both inputs are different, then output will be 0. See how? In this, we are having 0, 0, output will be 0. We are having 1, 1, output will be 0. Means अगर दोनों input same है, तो output क्या आएगा? 0. But अगर दोनों input different है, means एक 1 है और एक 0 है, then output will be 1. But in case of XNOR gate, this one is opposite. If both are same, we are having output 1. If both are different, having output 0. So this is the basic difference you have to remember. Okay? Is it clear to all of you? Basic difference between XOR and XNOR. If both inputs are same, in case of XNOR gate, then output will be 1. And if both inputs are different, then output will be 0. Okay? So now continue with the sensors. Now who wants to continue with the sensors? Kartikeya has raised a hand. Yes, Kartikeya. Any doubt or you want to read?
I want to read.
Yes, Kartikeya, you want to read or you have some doubts?
Sir,
I'm sorry?
ma'am, I want to read.
Okay, Kartikeya, continue with sensors.
I want to read.
Yes, continue then if you want to read. What happened?
Ma'am, there was a notice
I'm sorry?
in
रुद्राक्ष, why you are laughing? देवांश, क्या हो गया? क्यों हंस रहे हो सब लोग?
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me what happened, Kartikeya.
detect
Kartikeya, your voice is cracking. So I would ask someone else to read. Who else wants to read? Fast, tell me your name. Neonika, you continue. Neonika Yadav. From now, I will not ask from you like who wants to read. I will just read your name and ask you to read. Yes, Neonika, I have sent you the request. You can unmute yourself. So that I come to know like who is awaking and who is aware in your live class. Yes, continue fast sensors. Yes, Bittu, after Neonika, you will continue.
A sensor is a device that detects physical properties such as temperature, pressure, position, speed, etc., and converts them into a signal which can be measured electrically. Sensors are used in building a robot to estimate the robot's condition and environment. The sensors generate signals that are passed to the controllers to enable appropriate behavior of robots.
Knowledge block.
The geometric and physical properties include position, orientation, temperature, pressure, distance, velocity, acceleration, size, moment, sound, light, etc.
Okay, so as we all know, like sensor can detect physical movement, temperature nearby, and in robots this one is required क्योंकि sensor क्या है, robots क्या है, वो sense करके ही तो operation perform करते हैं. So we use sensor to build robots so that they can sense nearby temperature, pressure, position, speed, etc. Okay. Next classification of sensor. Bittu, you continue. Bittu Kumari.
Classification of sensors. In robotics, sensors are generally classified into two main categories: internal sensors and external sensors. Internal sensors, such as position sensor, velocity sensor, acceleration sensor, motor torque sensor, etc., obtain the information about the robots itself. External sensor, such as camera, range sensors, IR sensor, laser range finder, and ultrasonic sensor, contact and proximity sensors, photodiode, IR detector, IR detector, RFID, touch, etc., and force sensors collect the information about the surrounding environment. Let's learn about some of the commonly used robotic sensors.
Okay, so we are having basically two type of sensors. It can be internal or it can be external. And internal sensors are used for detecting like position. It can be position sensor or velocity or acceleration or motor, etc. And in external sensor, the main thing we are having camera, the range sensor and the proximity and contact sensor, and one more force sensor. So now the one which are commonly in use, we will going to read about them. So first we are having light sensor. Who wants to read next after Bitu? Give me your name first. Bhavishya. Yes, Bhavishya, continue. After Bhavishya, Bhavya. Okay. Unmute yourself fast, Bhavishya. Yes. So first
Light
sensor we are having
sensors.
light sensor.
A light sensor is used to detect light. It creates a voltage different equivalent to the
Equivalent.
intensity of light falling and the light sensor. The two main types of light sensor used in robotic and photosensor and photovoltaic
So both
cells.
are
Other
photoresistor and photovoltaic.
voltaic cells, other light sensors such as phototube,
Transistors,
phototransistors, and CCD
CCD
are
are
rarely
rarely used. Okay, so light sensor, as you can see, this is used to detect light and it creates the voltage difference equivalent to intensity of light falling on light sensor. So we are having different types, or main two types we are having for light sensor in robot. First one is photoresistor and next one is photovoltaic cells. Okay, now we will read about photoresistors and photovoltaic cells. Next. Who wants to read next? So this is the last topic we are going to discuss today. Yes, tell me your name fast. Sanskriti. Yes, Sanskriti, continue. Photoresistors.
resistor is a type of resistor whose resistance.
Light sensor.
Ma'am, am I audible?
What happens, Sanskriti?
Am I audible?
Yes, audible. Continue.
Photoresistor is a type of resistor whose resistance varies with the change in intensity of light. More light yields less resistance and less light yields more resistance in photoresistors. Photoresistor is also called light dependent resistor LDR. Photovoltaic Photovoltaic cells are the cells that convert solar radiations into electrical energy. They are used to build solar robots. Photovoltaic cells act as energy source for the robot. Their implementation in combination with capacitors and transistors can make them work as a light sensors.
Okay, so this is the basic difference, and we have studied about two type of light sensor, and in next class we will continue with the sound sensor. Okay, tomorrow we will complete this chapter. Any doubts, anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so today's homework, you have to read this chapter. Okay,